Figured I'd have a little fun since I'm going manifold only all the way to the exhaust shop. Well, I still have the cats, but old man ears. Alright, you guys, so I thought I'd have a little fun with this video. Obviously, earmuffs are not necessarily needed when you're running exhaust like I have on Gus. Even though currently he's cut off at the flange from the exhaust manifold because my Anchor 2625 mount sagged so bad from the get-go that putting the new mount on didn't allow the exhaust to line back up. Currently heading over to my local muffler shop to have them reconnect the exhaust. We're running the factory manifold with the factory catalytic converter white pipe. I'm doing 50 miles an hour at, I don't know, 16 to 1800 RPM. You can tell it's not unbearable. We'll try to get a rolling video, well, from inside, and then I'll try to get a video from a dig and let you guys hear this thing. So, surprisingly quiet. I can actually hear myself think. So, that being said, we also do have some things coming up for Gus. I've got a lot of parts rolling in. We're trying to get him squared away before summertime. I would like to take a couple days and just get the family out in the woods, get Gus out and stretch his legs. So, give me a second. I'll do a dig video here, and we'll go from there. Alright, we're sitting on a slight uphill and we're waiting for the light to turn green, but you guys can hear from a dig. Surprisingly, actually, not all that loud. 3,000 RPM at 40 before we shift gears. Currently off the pedal. But, just if anybody was ever wondering what the Jeep sounds like with just a manifold and the stock 2 cats. So, if you guys, hold on, sorry guys. So, Gus, we took him out last Sunday to a Jeep meet. I had a slight issue and a hiccup with him where the brake line came loose. Don't know what caused it. Kind of intrigued by the fact that even happened. I've driven this thing almost 15,000 miles since doing the suspension and everything else. And all of a sudden we lost the brake line. Had fluid coming out of it everywhere. So, I got that tightened up, snugged up. I'm gonna have to go, I've gone through the suspension while I was doing the transmission mount. Updates. We scored a Chrysler 8 1/4, 355 gear, 29 spline axle out of a 2000 Cherokee. So, some people might go, well, you could put an 8.8 in him and 31 splines, bigger axle tubes, the whole 9. But the problem is I didn't want to have to do any fabrication work. I didn't want to spend extra money on fabbing stuff. My whole process is try to budgetize where I can. And the Chrysler 8.25 with a 29 spline seems to be plenty strong enough for what I plan to use. And I'm not a whiskey throttle driver anyways. I like to be more finesse and methodical. So that'll bolt right in. We're going to open it up, go through it, and make sure it's all in good shape before I put it in. Going to look at upgrading the rear differential cover. We're going to look at getting some U-bolts and spring plates from Iron Rock Off-Road like I currently have on the Dana 35. And then we got the window blanks in from Affordable Off-Road, but they sent me the wrong hardware kit. But those guys' customer service is badass, second to none. Those guys, within one phone call, second day aired UPS'd the new hardware kit for me. So those are sitting there. We're just waiting on a warm weather to paint it. The giant sagging and ripped headliner above my head, we got material on order ready for that. And then we got Casey 6-inch Apollo lights that I've had for a while. We're gonna wire those up. I even picked up some lights to put on the interior since my dome light doesn't work and LEDs didn't cut it. So we'll put some purple lights in here. What else do we got going on with Gus? We got so much stuff going on. I want to get a few other switches and plugs wired up. I'm looking at doing a charging port and a voltage gauge in the back of the Jeep, so I can run an electric compressor back there and keep an eye on my battery. All in all, we're gonna have some fun coming up in the next few months. I want to get things squared away. I'm even looking at trying to make my own flat fenders out of fiberglass or some type of pool material or something, because I already cut my fenders and the bushwhacker flat fenders won't fit now. So that being said, I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you. We'll pick this video back up after the exhaust shop gets done with connecting, and I'll show you guys the issue that we had. So let me get going to that, and I'll get back to you guys. So this is what he did. He cut it here, and then he cut it right there, and you guys can see, rolled it up so that way it fits nice and tight still. Simple fix. Big shout out to Travis at the muffler shop here in Colorado Springs. Alright y'all, so the exhaust is repaired. Travis did great work. He even went through the exhaust to make sure we didn't have any other clearance issues. I'm gonna end this video. I got some other things to get to. So thank you for watching and have a good day.